Takes a little bit for. I think it is going. It's live. Sweet. All right, everyone. Welcome back. We're doing night 2 of All Bridges Burning, 2-player variants.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, indeed. Let me. Oh, you know what? I'm not online, am I?
You are not.
Uh,
There you are.
Load that. We're setting up for that. Okay, sweet. No, I don't need a log file. All right.
Cool. I'm all synced up on you, so I see what you're seeing. You see what I'm seeing. Happy Hucky Dory.
Sweet. I think I don't even know if it's a rules correction so much, just as a rules clarification.
Uh-huh.
That VPJ mentioned on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
which was the 2-player. Oh no, I don't have that up. Um,
Let me see if I can go find it. It was
the
in our
victory
conversation.
conditions, which were basically that you want to play the moderate. So we're doing the 2-player variant. No one's in control of the moderates. We bounce back and forth with control of the moderates, and you want to play them to benefit you, but you also need to kind of keep the moderates in balance because their networks plus issues plus 1 is subtracted from your final score when we check victory. Um, Less it's networks plus issues, less polarization, less friendly vassalage. So it can look like you're on the brink of victory, but you may not necessarily be there. All depending on that kind of balancing with managing the moderates. So that's, I think, the only thing. I think that's our only screw up, and that's not even really a screw up.
That's
It's
I
pretty
was
good.
about to say, come on, man, give us a little love there. We've been doing okay.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
I just if I would, remember that I have to what was it that I kept screwing up? The act or putting too many pawns down last time?
Oh yeah, but we always got
Just
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet.
Uh,
Okay, so we left
yeah.
off with Patrick in control of the moderates.
Yes, sir.
So he is up.
Uh, I am indeed. So we are just past Red Revolution. So
Also, real
they,
quick, Patrick, sorry. I
yeah.
changed. I was listening back and I noticed that it was not coming through on mono on my end, but it was coming through on mono for your end. I changed the setting and switched to make it that I should be coming through. You should hear me in both of your ears. If not, let me know and I'll mess around with it. But just holler if it's wrong. And if it's fine, also let me know. Okay, proceed.
Yeah, I think you're on my ears. You sound good.
Well, on
So
Discord, I think it's fine, but
yeah, I mean, and you always sound good to me, babe. It's fine.
thanks.
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's do a limited command because that's what the mods do. And yeah, so we'll do the mods. I pull up their card here. Do, do, do. It's phase 2, so we can start to do things. Um, and I did not look at this at all today, so I apologize in advance for my slowness. Oh man, I think that they are going to negotiate in Tempare. I think I can do that. So there's an underground mod cell, and an active enemy cell. So I will flip that mods cell, and I will flip one of your two guys to inactive.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm already gonna change my mind because it makes more sense to do that in Turku, where I can flip your one active guy. So that should be back to status normal. Um, and I can reduce the polarization by the number of cells deactivated. Do I want to do that? No, no, I do not. So okay, that's the mods. So it's on to me. Um,
No, no, no. Wrong game, sir. It is on to
See,
me.
this is what happens when we play 2 or 3 games of this at one time. I forget who I'm even playing. Over to you, sir.
That's all right. I've got you. So when you attack, you designate a spot. So I would designate
Mhm.
Helsinki.
Yep.
And if the sabotage marker was not there, the train, because it's in the next space over in Usama, would carry some troops over into Asima. Correct?
Other way around, but yes, the from Usama into Helsinki, but yes.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
And then the first three that come go on the train for free. So what I am proposing to do is a full command.
Ooh.
Actually, do I even care? Hmm. Sorry, now I'm changing my mind. I wonder if I even necessarily care about attacking there. I mean, I kind of want
In,
to.
in Helsinki, I don't know if it does much for you in Helsinki right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I need to get control to do activism.
right, but I mean, I don't know if it helps you out more to just do a rally, like a limited rally, um, and be ahead or and be in the activation for next round, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, or do a command rally. I mean, that's the problem with most coin games in my mind. I love coin games, but the what is the old saying? It when in doubt, rally. Um, so I don't know.
Okay,
I've
so
and
if I have an admin and Red's control, so actually I need an admin in Helsinki to be able to do that. That's part of my problem, though.
and it is phase two, so you could just march in there, right?
Oh yeah,
Could just move all those Usama guys in there and do a political event to get some money.
I need.
Or hear me out, you could resign,
It's an option.
and that's an option. You could tip the king over.
Admin and
Give in to the historical result.
hold on. Not thinking. I'm thinking. The the problem I'm seeing here is my only way to place opposition without a card is through activism,
Mm-hmm.
but the only way to do activism, it needs an admin and Red's control.
Yeah.
But I don't see where I can like bounce an admin or anything like that. Andrew says
What do
give
you mean?
up.
What do you mean,
Uh,
bounce an admin?
well, like I need an admin in Helsinki or I need one in Karelia.
So there's always the if it's like the other coin games, and I think it is, if you're because you've got your three admins out already, you can always build and take it from somewhere else on the map, unless that's just cells. But I think you can do it with everything.
Hmm.
Um,
I have to
so
look
that
into
isn't.
that.
I'll look it up while you're thinking.
Okay.
Uh, but I
'Cause-
seem to remember that being the case. Even though you're limited by the components, you can shift the components around. Let's see.
because otherwise, I'm not seeing a way to kind of push this forward.
Ignore any instructions to place forces if the appropriate type is not available because all are on the map.
Hmm.
Um, Exception: a player faction executing a command, special ability, or event may remove its own pieces and the moderates their personality to available forces. So you can move cells from one space in order to place them in another or in the same space. Okay, so you can, and it says just pieces in general. So you can do that.
Okay. Well, that does change things.
I
But
really need what I really need is a German card to flip over so I can get these assholes that I've been flirting with the whole game to come to my rescue.
what page was that rule on, Patrick?
That was on page 4, and it's section 1.4.2, availability, removal, and out of play.
Okay.
And it is the first bullet point and the italic exceptions. Was that you asking, or was somebody on the stream asking?
No, that's me. I just want to make sure I understand it.
Oh, well, I should have told you some bullshit then.
Okay, I'm going to limited command. Yoga B. What's coming up? Sin takes 1 Jaeger in phase 2. Red take 1 commander. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not gonna take that event. It's a cool event, but and I like Jaegers, but
I am going to rally in Helsinki with a limited command. So I'm going to pay an extra 1 to offset the support. I will place an. Then I'm just turning around. I'm gonna do a limited command and son of a gun. This is brutal. Okay. I'm gonna do a command. I'm gonna prepare and
ooh,
I'm going to remove the sabotage.
okay.
I am then going to attack in Helsinki, and the train will
Nice.
carry 3 into Helsinki.
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's dance.
Um, so I pay 1 for the attack, and trained to attack him. There must, however, be a railway line. The first 3 moving cells attack for the cost of selecting the targeted space. Okay, so we're good there with the train. So now we attack, which is not too bad. So I have 3 attacking cells at least. So I'm going to start at +1.
Mm-hmm.
No Jaegers, no German troops, no Russian troops. I have prepared, but that doesn't affect me. I do not have a commander. I do have a train for +2.
Mm-hmm.
I will pay 2 more to make it +4. So I need a 4 or less.
Mm-hmm.
60, 2/3 chance. Here we go. Fuck.
Nice.
Fails and ends immediately. Over to the next event.
Well, we've got to go through the
Oh,
attrition and everything. Oh, but
there's
it's
no
for
attrition because I didn't remove anything, right?
yeah, you are correct. I was
Okay.
just poking through the rest of the
Yeah.
player
No,
right
you're
there.
good. You're good. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, there's attrition removal if the attack doesn't fail. But okay, you're up.
All right, let's dance. Oh, what's the next thing? Senate resources. That's pretty good. Um, That's dumb. Okay, that's good that I'll have the mods for the next upcoming event. It makes me happy. Um,
No. Oh, for the next one, yeah.
for the
Okay.
next event, yeah. So I will go ahead and do what's my resources looking like? Yeah, all right. We'll take a full command. Um,
Ooh.
and we are going to full send it. Let me grab my march rules. We're going to march, and we'll start with that. So one resources for each 3 cells. And the ones I'm going to mark, I'm going to mark Osterbotten and Vasa uh, and Vipuri. And I'm going to move 3 from Vipuri into Karelia. There's the 3 there. So that's one resource that I'll pay. I'm going to move 3 from Osterbotten into Hame. Uh, I'm going to take or 2 active, 1 inactive. Pay my resource there. And I'm going to take 3 dudes. Oops. Actually, when I move with any syndicate, okay, I'm going to take 2 guys, I think, and the Jaeger. So that's going to lead. That's going to be. I'll pay 1 resource for that as well, but they're going to end up in Osterbotten because it's only adjacent spaces. There's a resource for that. So that's my March. Um, and I can do anything but a crackdown. Excuse me. And I am going to, following that, do a political event. I'm going to do one in Vasa. I'm going to do one in Osterbotten. I'm going to do one in, because I control it now, I'll do one in Hame. And I will do one in Vipuri to get my 4 resources back.
Okay.
And that is my play, sir. Hi ho, hi ho.
Okay. They have to do a limited command, the moderates, because
That's
they
how they go.
yeah, well, the event does nothing for them, so they will negotiate in Vasa, so they'll flip and make that guy deactive. And then they will
Smooth.
reduce polarization. No, because I want polarization.
I think we
Yes.
both want polarization to be kind of high right now, right?
Well, we need it high enough to offset the negative points, but low
Right.
enough to win.
Yeah.
I am going to. I'm going to go in D. Nope. I'm just going to leave it where it is.
I was about to say. I mean, we're still 2 or 3 away from being in trouble. So,
Yeah. All right. Next event. All right. I
yes, sir.
am up.
You are indeed.
So, some resource moderates then reds place 1 available cell each anywhere without active support. Then the executing faction may place 1 or remove 1 cube in the political display. Okay. The reds will do activism.
Doing a limited command or a full command?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Still no German cards, by the way. Makes me very sad.
Yeah. Interesting. Hmm.
We are.
So active red cells and red's control. I can get my. No. I would just get $2 from that. I'm just going to do limited command.
Okay.
They're going to rally in Helsinki. And Whoops. Hold on. Back to thinking. Um, that's fine. Just stick to it. They're gonna rally in Helsinki. They'll pay 1, and they'll just move the.
Moving the admin over there.
Yeah, basically just move the admin over there.
Okay. Doing
Okay.
limited command. Cool. Um, we'll do a limited command with moderates as well because they must.
Oh, I think I have to pay another one for the rally in Helsinki because of.
Support.
Yep.
Yes. Um, I
Why
think
do I not have 1, 2, 3? Oh, that's too bad.
they are going to. They're going to do negotiate again. They'll do it in Helsinki. So they'll flip one of theirs to flip yours underground. And that's them. So I'll go ahead and click the button. Cool. So me mods, and it's your mods. There's cannons, and then next is meetings in the catacombs. Interesting. Uh, they will probably want that event next turn. Okay, I'm going to do another full command. And we're going to get feisty, I think.
Hey Hector, yeah, there is some. There's a brief errata, and then there is some balancing for the moderates that they put out there. Um, we haven't had to dive into the errata too much. I did check it before we got on for some of the attack stuff, but I don't think there's a ton of errata out there.
We're going to do marches again.
Okay.
So here is, I'm going to do a march in Osterbotten, a march in Hame, and we'll do a march in, I'll do one in Karelia as well. That may be foolish, but that's what we're doing. So, pay my 3 resources real quick, because I'm going to be moving 3 groups. So I'm going to send 2 of my dudes in Karelia to Helsinki. Imagine that. I'm going to send 3 dudes from Hame into Tampari. And then I'm going to send 3 dudes from Osterbotten. Or excuse me, 2 dudes plus a Jaeger. Should I do this? Yeah, I don't really care if you have the outside. So I'm going to take 3 dudes and uh, the Jaeger. Oops. Come on now. To Hame.
I know March has
So
become the coin month. Liberty or Death coming up.
there is Hame. All right. So now I am going to, with my second action, I think I will do a foreign relations, and I'll push that German vassalage up again.
Okay. Interesting. Nice. My mods.
That's me. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the event doesn't benefit them at all, so they'll take the limited command, and they will. Place. They will rally in Vasa.
Okay.
Reds will pass for the resource. And
Right.
then we go next event.
Right.
Home front coming up. Senate free rally. Don't like that. Moderates free rallying 2 spaces, or red shift 1 space level towards active opposition. I do like that. Oh, I need more money. Your mods are up.
Yes. My mods are second.
Yeah, sorry. You're in control of the mods is what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. The problem is...
We may finish this game tonight, man. There's only 17, 18 cards left in the deck. Which means propaganda is probably the next card, if it's not this. Or probably in the next 2 cards. Not that I should be telling you that.
No, I'm so far away. I have no money. And...
Yeah. And I've been flipping your guys over, so...
Yeah, and I've lost control.
I think you only have control in Turku and Turku.
I will... I have a resource left. Then if desired. Dang, that's too bad. Just they're running out of gas here. I think I misplay. I should have gotten more resources back a couple turns ago, but it is what it is. So what do we do about it? 4 space with the active red cells and red's control. So I think I will pass for the resource. Over to your moderates.
Now, the mods, if I remember correctly, let me pull this up. Can they take the event, or do they always have to take the limited command? If
they can take the event, yeah.
Okay, I think that they probably want to take the event, or I want them to take the event. So I'm going to do that. They're going to take the event, and they're going to place a cube in the political display, and they're going to put one of my cubes in the political display. Which I guess they could have done the other way too, but it's more fun to do it that way. Next card. Next card. Homefront. And the Germans. Which actually, don't we need to do something with the Germans to decide which way they come?
Yeah, there's a big button there for roll German eligibility.
They are first. I see the big button. It was a nice big button. All right. If Germany has no troops on the map, nor in the available box in the German phase, otherwise roll a d6. Okay, we did that. There is no coordinate marker. There are troops in the available box. So we are doing a landing. So we're going to roll to see where they land. And that is a 1 to 2. They land in Sumi. 3 or 4 they land in Usma, and 5 or 6 they land in Karelia. So here we go. They're going to land in Sumi. I'll snag all them bucka boys. There they are. And we place a news marker in Sumi. Cool. There's some Germans.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead. Well, we don't have. I'll move their marker over to here just so they're done. Now it's over to you, sir.
I am going to. Jeez, I really need that money. That event coming up is tempting. Conduct the prisoners of war step the propaganda round. I don't really care about that part, other than then the executing faction either adds 1d6 resources to itself or subtracts 1d6 resources. Decide before roll as evenly as possible from both enemy factions combined. So if I pass, I can get a bunch of resources. If I take home front, moderates red shift space will null towards active opposition. That's kind of nice.
It is.
I will take the event, and I will
Mhm.
shift Helsinki towards opposition. Again,
Nice.
neutral.
All right. Here comes a big papa one. We're gonna do another full command.
Okay.
We are going to do in this order. We are going to do a bunch of attacks, and then I'm going to do a coordinate because the German event is next as well. Um, I guess I could do the coordinate first. So I'm going to put the coordinate with the German cylinder. That's my action for, or that's my special activity. And then we are going to attack in Hame. Helsinki is not a good idea. I can't attack yeah. Where else do I want to attack? Guess it might not be that big. I'll attack in Vipuri just to try and kill that Russian force. And we'll attack in Tempuri. And you know what? I'm going to change my mind about Vipuri because that's a silly attack, but I'm going to attack in Tempari. So 2 attacks, so I'm spending 2 resources just to start. Do you have a preference on which we do first?
I think you decide. Probably.
That
You
that would
probably
make
want to
sense.
decide first. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do Tempari first. So let me pull up the attack sequence. All right, so I have. I'm sorry, we'll do. Yeah, we'll do Tempari first. Why not? So it's just 3 for me, so I have +1. You just have 2, so it's none. So I am trying to roll a 1. This is gonna be exciting here. I'll go ahead and pay 2 resources on this one to make it a 50-50.
Okay.
And that is a fail.
That's good.
So that's cool. It's I dig that. All right, Hame.
Okay.
I have 3 and a Jaeger, so I have a total of +3 to this. So it's another 50-50.
Ooh,
Oh my god!
love it. You
Wow!
just love to see it.
Oh, wow! Wow! Love it. Okay, it's cool. It's cool, man. Cool
Okay.
story.
My mods.
That's what the that's what the Germans are for. Yes, your mods.
um. They take a limited command. They
Mhm.
will.
I bet I can guess.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm smelling some land reform coming.
Actually, no. They are going
Ooh,
to rally in Helsinki,
nice.
and
Okay.
they are going to replace 2 moderate cells with a network.
Interesting. Okay. I can dig it.
Wait, hold on before I say that. Um, they are going to. Hmm. Let me undo that real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, they're active. Move cell into adjacent space at any time in space with both moving spell may pick up news not held. If no capture, move, and finally flip cell underground capture. For each cell moving with news of personality in one selected space with most active enemies. They might message their way out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to message their way out of there. So they're going to message with 2 cells. They move the cell into adjacent selected spaces up to 3 steps. They will go into Vipery. At any time in space with both moving cell may pick up news not held by another cell. No, if no capture, continue moving capture. For each cell moving with news or personality, that didn't happen. So there will be no capture. Flip underground.
Nice.
Okay. Next event. You're in control of the mods.
So before we do that, we need to do
Oh yeah,
German
German eligibility.
eligibility.
Yeah.
So they are last this turn. Darn. All right. Where are your resources at? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna take the event, and we're gonna do the subtract resources because I have 0. So we're gonna take all of those resources from you, my friend.
Okay.
Bloop. All right. Over to you.
I will. This is crazy, but I'm gonna pass for a resource.
Makes sense.
All right.
The
Yeah, the Germans are up.
the Germans. So they are. You're not gonna get smacked with the hammer this turn. They march or attack. So they
Right.
are marching, but I can coordinate them. So they are going to Turkey, and they have to move together. So they're going to Turkey.
Okay.
There we go. And that's that. Uh, so end of card. I'll do the button. Actually, I'm going to take that coordinate. Oops. For some reason, I can't get it off.
Try shift click maybe, or shift.
There we go.
Whatever. There it goes. Okay.
All right. So you are up, sir, for Tanner abroad. Actually, the German guy goes up there. All right. Tanner is abroad. You are up.
I will take the event.
Mm-hmm.
I will remove 2 moderate cells. I will. Oh, if personality removed, transfer. Damn it. What's coming up? Decreased vassalage. German event upcoming. Ay.
You're up on mods for this one, so.
What sucks is just like my political event is. I guess I could march. Maybe that's what I should be doing. All right, I'm gonna march, and I will pay 1 resource to march from Hame. And move into selected space. That's the kicker. They're gonna march into Asima. It's -1. And I will get back 2 resources by taking political events. Hold on, let me. Sorry, frustrating. I know.
No,
I'm gonna do activism. I can't do activism.
Yeah, because you want to do the 2 resource one, right?
Well, yeah, I have
Or
to pay
1.
for each space.
Yep.
Then I have to pay another one to activate.
Is it worth passing? I mean, I know that sucks, but.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
Son of a bitch.
There you go.
I know this is great TV, but so I could do. All right, I'm going to do full command political event first. I will gain a resource. I'll do activism. Yeah, because I only have one. Oh shit! I don't even meet that. I don't control Tampa anymore.
No,
Look at,
no. Yep.
look at that.
Even blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
All right, I'm gonna pass. Up to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I will do full command, and first thing's going to be political. Who's a Watsits? I have actually, funny enough, uh, I think we're both in the same boat, my friend. Um, because do I have any places I can do this? Yeah, sure. I'll instead of doing that, I'll take the event, and I will perform a Senate crackdown with the event. And that is any space with a fudge. I can't do that either. You know what? This is real exciting. I am going to pass as well for that sweet, sweet resource. And I think that you have the mod, sir.
Okay. Um, they
Lots of staring at each other this turn.
they will take limited command. They will activate in Tampere. No, they will activate in Vipuri and deactivate your guy.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Yep.
event.
Yep. Oh,
Propaganda.
God damn it. Okay.
Okay. I don't know. That's not really a bad thing, right?
It's not. We're good.
Yeah. Okay, no one meets it.
Uh,
Politics. Let's see. You're in control of the moderates.
it is exciting. So here is the die roll
Yeah,
for the
I
mod.
don't love that about all of this. Like, just dumb luck of getting the moderates into,
Sure, sure.
you know.
It is equal to or less than, so I'm going to resolve for the Senate because that was prototypical.
Okay.
And then we do resources. So I think we should just move that down, right?
I got it. I got it. Support Russian vassalage goes down. And then Senate first for agitation. Your first one costs one more. I don't think you have any.
Yeah, because I don't have any places where I have control and active. So that is, well, I do, but only in one place where it's already active. So all good. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, I'm probably in the same boat here. Red's control, which they have an active. Oh, or admin. So I could do it in.
Helsinki.
No, I don't have control there.
So there.
In Turku.
It's already active oppose.
That's true.
Lots
Do I
of
care
staring at each other.
about polarization? I don't care about polarization, I think.
Yeah, you're good because the Russian stuff's down to one at this point, which you will have to remove one randomly.
Oh yeah, I should do that. Evens, Vipuri. No, there's just and then odds for Pyanma. Okay, Vipuri. Oops. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think we have anything. I could decrease polarization. I don't really care about that. So nothing for the Reds. You're in control of the moderates. They can.
Ooh, this is actually pretty good for me. Because it's places where there's no control, moderate pieces, and population one can shift, support, or opposition, or decrease, or place a cube. So I'm gonna take in Campari and increase support, and I'll do the same in Turku. So that's pretty cool. I think that's it. In Vipuri, I will I'll decrease polarization because I have space where I can do that. And in Vasa, I'll decrease polarization.
So I wonder if we don't have to go back on it, but whenever it's the moderate's turns to play, the Senate and Reds player takes turn to decide all details of the moderate's actions. Yeah, I got that. In the prop round, the phasing player decides all details. Yep. Okay. So we don't. Okay. Yeah. Where are we at? Sorry.
Mods are done. They were
Okay.
four places that were uncontrolled. So
Victory continues on. We reset.
oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I cheated one place. Turku, I cannot bump that, so you are still good in Turku. So
Why?
my
Why
bad.
not?
You have control in Turku. It's only
Oh
places
yeah.
that do not have control.
Okay.
So
Um. Okay. So next card.
nice. We roll for German eligibility. They're last.
Okay.
Got some money though.
It's true. Hmm. We're gonna go limited command, and we'll attack in Helsinki. So I'll spend one.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2, and then I'll spend 2 to make it 50-50. So 3 cells, the train, and the resource makes it 50-50. Okay, awesome. Over to you.
I don't think either one of us have made a single attack roll this game, have we?
No, nope.
Nice. Okay. We're gonna do the full command. And I think we're actually going to do we're going to do, I don't need to coordinate. I am going to do activism. And where do I want to activism? Do an activism in Vasa. Do an activism in Hame. An activism in Viipuri and Helsinki. And that is all of the activism that I'm going to do. So there's 4. I'm going to go ahead and spend the 1 to activate D6. And there's a 6.
Oh, you got
Very
to do
nice.
no. That's after all the activism stuff, right? So you have to do the removing and flipping first, just so you know,
Okay.
and then you
That's
flip
fine.
over. Okay.
Gotcha. So I will go ahead and do my removing first. So for flip 1 enemy for each 2 inactive. So I will flip the in Vasa. I'll flip the mod over.
Okay.
In Hame, I will flip one of your dudes over. In Vipuri, I'll flip one of theirs over. And I guess I don't really need to do in Helsinki actually, so I'm gonna get a resource back for that.
Okay.
Um, so then you want me to roll that again?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So I have to do it evenly. I'll do 1 in Vipuri, 1 in Helsinki, 1 in Hame, then Bari, Vasa, and Karelia. I have to do 2.
Mm-hmm.
So there are my 6 flippity flopped.
Okay.
And then I will go ahead and do a political event, which I can only do 4 spaces. Actually,
Yeah,
hold
you can
hold
do
the phone.
one space.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold up. Because I only have one place with control. Uh, I will instead place a prepped marker, and I believe it is any space with one active cell. I'm going to place a prep in Tempari. So I grab one of those. Actually, we may be out of prepped markers. We are, in fact. So I will pull one from Vasa and put it in Tempari. And that is me, sir.
Okay. Mods take the limited command. They'll flip your guy in Vasa. Germans.
German. So Germans don't have a coordinate, but the flowchart ends with them doing an attack in Turku. Yeah, because there is no coordinate marker. There are troops available, or there are no troops unavailable, but they are in a space with enemies on the map. So we will attack in Turku. And in the attack phase, the Germans each get +2, so I'm only going to fail on a
6.
6. So here is their roll.
Okay.
All right, so that is a 4. So now we have to actually remember how to do the rest of this. Okay, so remove
Well, so
equal
you
to
always remove as the Germans. So you're going to alternate between um, removing and
prison.
prison.
So you're going to get one. I'm sending one of yours to prison. One of yours to, if I can get to it. One, one of yours to available forces. And then, yeah. Sweet.
Okay.
And then, do they take a attrition, don't they? No, cells. Uh, does not look like they take any.
Mm-mm.
Those Frycore, man, too strong.
Okay. So terror marker. White
Yes,
terror.
sorry. There's a white terror there. And
And polarization goes up. And okay.
right, I'll go ahead and click the button. Mannerheim's victory parade. Sorry about the dog. So that is my mods, I believe.
Is there a?
No, it's your. No, you did mods last. I'm going to take the. I do here. I'm going to do a message with the. I'm going to do a limited command message with the mods, and I'm going to move them out of Vipuri and into. Where do I want to send these guys? They're going to go chill in. Because that puts up to 3 spaces away. They'll go hang out in this place where nobody is.
Okay.
And that's the mods.
All right. Reds will. Pass, I guess. Limited command would be kind of weak. Yeah. I will pass. So next.
Didn't want to take. Didn't want to take the. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
I could not.
Ignore
Yeah.
me.
Roll for
Yeah.
Germans.
Yeah. Their last.
Okay. I will now take the event.
Yeah.
And I will free rally in Helsinki.
Okay.
Yeah, just any one
Uh,
space.
I
Yeah, that's what I'm
I will limited command. I'm going to do a rally as well. I'm going to rally in Turku. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that because there's opposition there. Yes, we can. So I can. I'm going to rally in Turku. Um, right now
doing.
it's.
Three resources.
It doesn't make much sense, does it? Yeah. Okay. We'll do Sumi instead. Just rally. Put one Senate cell there
Okay.
and spend the dollar due for that. And then my mods this time, or is it your mods?
It is my mods. You moved them
Yeah,
to.
that's right. That's right. I sent them to the gulag.
So they'll message back into Vipuri.
Yep, makes sense.
They will then do dialogue in Vipuri, flipping up. Then, okay. In each selected space, activate underground moderate cell. Then either shift towards neutral, replace an inactive reds, or Senate cell with a moderate cell. That's kind of interesting too, actually.
They can do it. They can do it a bunch of places actually, because it's a full command. Gross.
Dialogue is one spot.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh. Yeah.
They will not flip. Whoops. There we go. They will swap with your act. Oh, they don't have any. Oh, but they can come off from anywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
they will send your guy back. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
And they will take the guy out of Vipuri.
Okay. Gross.
Okay. Germans.
Yes. So, the spreadsheet says that they're going to move, and there's only one place for them to move. So they're going to move out of Turku and back into Sumi.
Do you not roll?
That is the only place that they can go. It's the only adjacent hex that they could go to.
So it's march the on map group of German troops, and then 1, 2, 3, and then if none of those, no action, or
So it would be to a random space, but the only
oh,
space that's adjacent is Sumi. So
okay,
they're moving towards reds.
gotcha.
Um, yeah, it's kind of weird, but
Okay,
uh,
they're done. Next card.
I got it. So we have a German eligibility. They are up first. Okay. Now in this case, there are no adjacent. I'm sorry, there is an adjacent hex, or adjacent space with reds because Hame goes all the way around. So all of these Germans are going to march into Hame.
Okay,
Uh, there's the Germans in Hame. Um, so now we'll do a. How much money do I have? Two. I have two money. I am going to do a command. I'm going to do a March 1st. I'm going to spend $2 to do that. So I'm going to march into Tempari. I'm going to march into Turku. So I'm going to march my one cell into Turku. And I'm going to march two dudes, three dudes, three dudes. all 3 dudes into Tempari and the Jaeger. And that is my moves. I have control of 2 population points with active cells, so I'll get those $2 back with a political action. That's me, sir.
Okay, so if I'm understanding the event correctly, and Tampere, I could attack, but may free attack, removing Senate cells up to the number of friendly cells there have. Oh, that's not near as good as I thought it was. Okay, I will. What am I gonna do? I'm going to. Tough to say. I will. Limited command. I'm gonna march into Asima. And it's each 3 cells moving into the selected space, so I will move 1 additional cell out of Tampere. Okay.
Doesn't it have to be adjacent?
Oh, that is not adjacent.
Yes.
That is a good point.
Could pull the guy out of Corellia if you want.
No, that's all right. Whoops, I'm over here. Yeah. I do, actually. Okay. Over. Oh, but there's actually a pretty good chance, like 50-50, that. Oh, no, they can't go there. Okay. All right, I am done. So, next event. Your mods after you roll for Germans.
Those are last. So, mods. This is probably going to get old real fast. They're in a limited command. And they're going to march the hell out of Vippuri. And in fact, they're going to march into Usama. Bloop. Message, rather. And is there any other effects that happen with message that I need to pay attention to? There's no cells. Yeah, okay. So that's them. So over to you, sir.
Okay. I will. What's coming up here? Pass.
The Germans, because I'm not coordinating them, they have to roll randomly. So evens, they'll go to Tempari. Odds, they'll go to Usma. They have to go somewhere with red cells.
Mm-hmm.
So odds for Usma. There's odds for Usma. There's Germans, like bloodhounds on the scent, chasing the Reds down. And new event. We have got to be close to another prop card. So you are up, sir. And you have the mods this time.
Yeah. I will. Take the event. I will. Thinking. -1 for every 2 I will take the event and I will remove a cell from Helsinki and a cell from Turku. And they'll just go to available.
Okay. What do I want to do? I am going to do a limited command. Oops. And I'm going to pay $1 to move a guy from Osterbot to Vasa. There's my $1. And that's me.
Okay, full command for the mods. The mods will.
That's the second time I've given you a full command with them.
Message into Viperi.
Yep.
Can they get to 1? Yeah, they can go 1, 2, 3 into Vasa.
Mm-hmm.
And they will. Go into Tampere. And then they will dialogue to flip in Vasa and decrease the passive support there. Okay, next event. German eligibility.
Yes. Excellent. All right, so Germans are up first, and they are going to fight it out in Usama.
Okay.
So they're at plus a bajillion, so a 6 fails. That's a 5, so 1, 2 prison, 1, 2 available, 1, 2 prison. And news. Oop, there's a second news marker. Oop. And a white terror.
And then polarization goes up.
Yep, thank you. I always forget that. And then it's me again.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Ugh. Man. Okay. To remember the news markers. I just forget what the news markers do. Remember what the news markers do?
Yeah, it's for getting resources to the moderates.
Is it
like
like
cells pick up the news and like
mm-hmm.
carry it and stuff like that.
Right. Okay. What we're going to do?
And I don't
since
even
I
know
only
if
have...
they can. Oh, you know what?
I'm gonna go look and see what because I want to. I think there's something that we can do with the news markers. I don't remember if it's like the other coin games where, like an Andean Abyss, the drug money. If you can pick it up and run away with it, kind of thing. Know what I'm saying?
Actually, we've been doing message. I completely forgot the actions change in the 2-player, so it.
Oh, nice. So we've definitely that's good.
Big asterisk on that. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and
Well,
then every
let's
time
take.
they negotiate, we also should have. Yep. Also reduce polarization when they negotiate. We may have gotten that, but with 2 cells, they either move towards a personality or They move towards a not held news marker in the
Gotcha.
above. After move it, flip any active cells that moved underground. When moving cells, the cells may not move three, may move up to three. Yeah,
Okay, so I mean, we just were playing with the three-player rules there for a minute.
I
It's
guess
fine.
so.
It's all good. We'll just play with these from now on. I'm gonna leave that tab open.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Oops. um, we are still trying to figure out. I am still trying to figure out what I want to do. Think. I think with my $1 redo that I am going to do a limited command. If oh, why don't I do that? I'm going to do the event. And I'm going to do a free rally in Helsinki.
Okay.
Uh, which will only put one dude there because I don't want to pay. I guess I could pay the extra $1
For what?
to put a second dude in there.
No, you can only offset.
Okay, so never mind. I will
Yep.
just put the one dude there.
Okay.
Thank you for checking me on that. There is a. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Uh, did it? Did it? Oh, hold on. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So there's another Helsinki dude.
Fucking Germans are up again.
Yeah, it gets ugly.
I will. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna do limited command activism. I am going to pick Helsinki, and I will not do either of the first part. So I'm just paying one for Helsinki. So
Hmm?
I don't want to remove reds or flip anyone. But I will shift Helsinki towards active opposition.
Yeah. Okay. New card.
Yeah.
Germans first. Okay. So they have to move towards a German space or adjacent. In the flowchart, it's they move to a space with reds, and then they would move to a space adjacent to reds. But they're going to all pile into Helsinki. It is a block party in Helsinki right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a great time in Helsinki, and that's them. So that's the mods, and I believe you are up for mods, sir.
No, because I did the double. It's up to you.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm gonna look at the real Slim Shady options. Um, oh God, I have to do this one, even though I really want that event. I'm gonna do the limited command up here so that neither one of us can get the event. Um, and they're going to let me look at their actual event or things that they can do.
The real things they can do.
Yeah, the real Slim Shady stuff that they could do. Um, I will do a message, but I'm going to do the correct message. I'm going to
Mm.
activate in Vasa. Oops. And they're going to start moving towards a not held news marker, which is down in Turku. So let's take 2 active guys. And they go 1, 2, 3 into Turku. It's only 2 of them.
Okay, and then they
That
flip
is it.
over.
Yeah.
The 2 that moved. Okay.
Okie dokie.
I will do limited command in Helsinki. I'll pay a resource and I'll shift towards active opposition.
Yeah. Oh, it's so gross that you could do that.
We're just distributing pamphlets, don't mind us.
So many pamphlets.
There's naked ladies on the back.
All right, here comes a full command because I think I have, yes. So I'm going to do full command and I'm going to do a political action first. I have 3 controlled spaces with active dudes, so I will get 3 resources. And then we're going to do some attacks.
Okay.
We're going to do an attack in Tempari. And we're going to do. Do I add the Germans to mine? This is something. This is like a core thing I should know. Or do the Germans come in completely amongst themselves? Cannons, trains.
You can no. The only that would be insanely busted and broken. Only the Reds
Right.
can do that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So, yeah. So we might only be doing the 1 attack, which is fine because I wanted to do the get some money. So yeah, we'll just do the attack in Tempari.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 cells because you sent 1 home. So I have +1, +3 for the Jaeger. I'll spend. I'll spend it all the way up. Why not? I'll spend 3 more. Or I guess 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 more. So anything but.
Yes.
There's the butt.
Love it.
God.
Actually, I don't even know if it. I don't know if it would matter. Like if, because if a card comes up right now, I like my chances of not getting a German activation between now and the final prop card. Wait, it's in the bottom 5, right? I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
Okay.
It's close.
Next card. Did I hit it? Next card. Okay, I have mods, right?
You are mods. So this is you should have this game in the bag at this point. Because there's no German eligibility, and I needed the Germans to be able to activate.
Do I take the event to remove a cell? Oh, if personality removed. Gosh. I want those resources. I think I'll pass to make sure I'm up on the next one. And the mods will do the event. Moderates or Reds conduct free limited command. Oh, they're already doing free limited command. So they will free limited command. They will place a.
Really? Place an admin in Turku.
That's kind of what I'm thinking they're gonna do.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, honestly.
Place 2 moderate cells with an available network. If an active moderate cell and a network there, flip the number of spaces, populations plus networks of moderate cells underground. So they'll go underground. Do I care about negotiate? I don't care about because that's just flipping. Oh, it reduces polarization. I actually want polarization to be high because I think it hurts you.
It does.
More. Actually, it doesn't. It actually
no,
doesn't matter.
And I want it lower. I do want it lower because my German vassalage plus German vassalage plus polarization.
But you also lose polarization in the 2-player variant from your. Right. So I actually want it as high as possible right now.
Yeah.
So they will rally in Turku.
I am kicking myself. I should have rallied, and no, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't think. If I had rallied in Helsinki, I think that would no, because you've got admins. You're admin and oppose. So, uh, oh, I see what I should have done. It's okay. We didn't get a prop card.
We did not.
That's that's
So
incredible.
nerve wracking. Um,
Excellent. Well, okay. There's a chance. Oh, and I'm mods this turn too. Oh, excellent.
you are mods. What are we doing? We are going to I think we're gonna tear.
Oh, Matt, this is coming down to it.
It really is. I think I terror here. Um, so place an available terror marker there. Red's place red. Yada yada yada. Then, if political display, remove a cube. If town or province is selected, remove up to one enemy or up to two if polarization is at 6 or more. It's not. That's too bad. So political display or space with active red cells. So I'm gonna terror in. I'm gonna take the limited command, and I'm gonna terror in Vipery, and I will
Uh, don't you have to have an active red cell?
in. Oh, not Vipery.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Temporary.
figured
Yep.
you were going up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
temporary.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I will remove one of your active cells. And then I placed it in phase two. It's not the second one, but polarization does go up.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Over to me.
Yes, over to you.
Okay. Full command.
Wow.
We're in a rally in Vipuri. And for the price of $1, I get to put 3 dudes there. Send it. Send it. Send it. Do I want to rally anywhere else? Uh, I don't. Um, yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like there's any other place to really rally. So I'm good with the rallies, but I'm gonna do a crackdown in Tampari.
Okay.
So in a space with Senate control, an active Senate cell, and opposition, shift it 1 level towards neutral, place a white terror, and polarization at +1 if any. So that goes to neutral. We get a white terror in Tempari, and polarization goes up by 1. Okay.
Okay. Your mods.
Yes, I am indeed mods. Now let me look at this. So mods are getting a limited. Mods will take the limited command because they have to. As much as I would like to take the event. Um, this doesn't really matter. Uh,
No, you can take the event. You don't have to. Oh no, you. Oh, I see
You
what you mean.
can.
Yeah,
I
right.
would. I would love to take the event. But so we will do a rally, I guess. Um, and we'll rally in Helsinki, I suppose. So I'll put one in Helsinki just to be a pain in the butt. And I'll put one into.
Helsinki because it's limited command.
That's great. That makes my decision even easier. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Next card.
Yeah.
Ugh, come on. All right, my mods.
Yeah.
They will polarization -1
Oh, man, I'm really upset that there hasn't been a German card in a while. Really need a German card. I don't think it's going to happen.
I am going to. The mods, I mean, are going to.
Eh, six in one hand, half dozen in the other. Am I crazy thinking that there should be? There's only how many propaganda cards are there in this game?
4.
That's right.
There's.
Okay,
Yeah, the last one
there's
is
four. Yeah,
labeled. Yeah.
yeah. You know it's going to be the last card at this point.
Where are they going to go? They will rally in Tampere.
Yeah.
But that does leave me with full command. Don't care about that. I will pass because I have no money.
Okay.
Okay. In a space with a friendly cell, Senate or Red's free terror, regardless of active status, removing one enemy cell.
Or +3 resources.
Hmm. Sure, I will do the terror. I'll take the event, and I will terror in Helsinki because I cannot terror in Tampere. So I will do it in Helsinki. Opposition or polarization goes up, and that goes to return to available forces.
Well, hey, now terrorists do remove 2 now. That's fun.
Okay, over to you.
Yeah. I have $1. Um, man, I. Man. I think. 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hell. Lots of thinking here, Matt. I apologize. Because if I pass, I can maybe, if we don't draw a propaganda card, which is a 50-50 shot.
Well, I think we
I
both
can,
lose. I mean, I think the
yeah,
moderates won.
I do too. Um, I would really like for one more German card to pop up because I think I can eke it out if that happens. So I will spin. I'll do a limited command in the vain hope. I'll spend $1 and I'll do an attack in Tempari. Um, so this is a 33% chance because I got a +2, +1. Okay, 50-50. 1, 2, 3. I eliminate pieces. There's a 4. Uh, so that is a. What happens when it's that? Oh, that's it. Okay.
Mods.
And am I up for mods? I apologize.
You are up.
Ugh. Okay. We'll command then, I suppose. I go look at their events. I will. Okay. I'll dialogue in Helsinki.
Okay.
That's the that's the right choice there. Um, then shift it one space towards neutral. So there is increase sport and uh, yeah. Okay. That's what we're going to do there, and then they have to do some other stuff, places. What other stuff do I want them to do? I want them to. I'll negotiate in Tempari. I'll flip one of your guys. So I flip one of the mods. I flip one of your guys, and then reduce polarization by 1.
Okay.
And that's them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, that means God damn it! I needed that German card to be the one that played. Damn. Okay. So it's whites. Whites who have no resources. So I will take a because this is the last card of the game. I'll take a full command. I will resource my one resource that I can gather with political action, and then I will do an attack in Tempari.
Okay.
Uh, so I have +1, +3, 50-50. God damn it.
Wow. Wow. No. One German attack succeeded.
One successful German attack.
Okay. So I think right now
Oh,
polarization is 5. When we get to the I have a couple options here. I think to get the wind. So after the final propaganda round, I will have my Russian. So we do the automatic victory check. Neither of us is getting that. Polarization is too high. We'll go through. We'll do the resources. We'll have a final chance to do agitation, but I don't think any agitations reduce polarization. Also, I'm going to be in control of the Senate. So this is a long roundabout way of saying that I think you're. I think I could have gotten it without your negotiate, but I think your negotiate might have cost you there
was there
because
any
I
was there
will
anything
not
else
exceed polarization 5. My polarization will be exactly 5 or less because it's at 5 now.
uh,
My thing will drop. You will exceed 5 because your German vassalage
yeah,
is 5. Your margin will be 0.
yeah,
And then, but the question is, that may mean a German victory, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm going to take the event, and
yeah,
I will shift Helsinki back up
yeah.
to
I should I should
active
have
force.
done a limited command, uh, or I should have taken the event myself to
Yeah,
stop you
but I
from getting
think,
it.
well, but even if you had taken the event, I could have just, I had the resource to do an activism to
Mhm.
remove a red's piece
Gotcha.
to reduce polarization yet again. It's insane that that's the last one. So fourth
Yep.
propaganda round.
Love it.
No one meets it. Politics, nothing to do there. Resources, doesn't matter, but we'll add it. Russian turmoil, so that goes down. Agitation, Senate.
I mean, I'll spend my one resource to
Oh, you have
jump
five.
Vasa.
You have five resources.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have anywhere else that I can do it. So I'll spend one to bump Vasa up, and that's me because I can't. I don't have control anywhere else or that anywhere else that doesn't already have active support. And I guess I could do Corellia, but it doesn't matter. Uh,
Okay. So then in spaces that.
actually,
Oh, go ahead.
hold on. Let me look at the sequence of play here because I will feel really dumb if I could have jumped. Uh,
So you can.
I can decrease polarization,
You
but I don't think
can.
it's going to matter. Um, each and active Senate cell. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. So go ahead. Over to you, sir.
Okay, I probably should have taken that event differently. I don't think it really matters now. Um, let me check something here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything. I need to make sure I'm positive. So I'm going to lose points. So not only do I. My margin of victory right now is 11. Opposition plus Reds administration minus 11. My score is 0.
Nice.
um,
So that just we're determining now if the moderates or the Germans won.
yeah, I don't think right because
Yeah.
yeah, I just said it. Opposition plus Reds administration minus 11. I should have taken that event differently.
Bless you.
Well, hindsight
Yeah.
is a kick in the nuts.
Oh yeah.
Let's
I'm feeling the same way.
see
We can both commiserate.
where could I have done that? I could have done because what I could have done yeah, so I think the Germans are going to win. Let's run through it
Yeah.
and then I'll talk about what I could have done. So Reds really have nothing that matters.
Right.
Oh. No, I only have 2 spaces with units. What a pain.
This is outrageous. We need to VPJ.
Place 2 red cells, agitate. Oh, I also don't even have the money to agitate. Wait, why didn't I get money? I should have 3. Oh, I do have 3, so I could have agitated. Okay, I'm not going to do anything. Moderates don't do anything. So moderates is resources minus 14, then minus 1 for each level of networks. So they have 14, 8. They're at 0 or below.
So it's Germans win
Germans
because it.
win. What I could have done is I could have, when I took the event,
Mhm.
Votto, I could have increased opposition. That would have ended the turn.
Mhm.
You could not have agitated there. I could have then agitated in Helsinki for 2
Mhm.
resources, and that would give my
You
difference.
would
I
have
would
been
be
above.
plus 1, which would
Yeah.
block the Germans from winning.
Yeah, and you would have won by 1 point, I think, in that case. Or would the mods have won there?
Mods are still negative because moderate resources minus 14,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, not that we really followed that. I don't really think it's a mods So misplay on my part on the end. If you had not negotiated, I could not have taken the event because I would have had to negotiate. But I was in control of the moderates, and I would have been able to reduce polarization.
So I think my issue was instead of just crossing my fingers for a German card to take Helsinki in a giant blaze of glory, I
Mm-hmm.
should have realized when there were like 3 cards left that, hey, I really need to push either polarization way or no, I need to push the German vassalage down. I need to get them off the board, which I can do. It would have been really hard for me to do because it's I got to spend resources and then roll a die, and it's not great. So or push polarization way down, which I don't have. I don't think the whites have any really great way to do that. Um,
Yeah, because
yeah,
your town pop was
I was at 2, and I just needed.
hmm,
If the Germans had come in, I'm pretty sure that they would have anything but in Helsinki, and I would
sure.
have been up to 4. Um, and I kept. If I had rolled anything but a 6 in Tempari, I would have had 5 total pop. I think. Um, so it was close. I mean, I feel like it was close because it was only a couple of dice rolls away from taking both of those cities. I think.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
but that I mean that goes back to the first attack when I
oh yeah,
was at a four less I think did. And, I mean, just so many sixes on our attacks. But I was
yeah,
so
yeah,
eager to rush into that Votto because it's like, haha, I should have read the final propaganda victories.
yeah,
But yeah, it
yeah.
was really tight. I know we misplayed the two
Mm,
player
Eh,
moderates, but I don't. I mean, it really what it did is it just kind of neutered some of their actions because we played whack a mole with messaging, and technically the messaging has that was the biggest deal. Is it has to go to certain spaces, and then they can only
yeah.
rally in 2 different spaces. I don't. That might have
I
happened
don't
once.
maybe once, but I think really because we just kept pushing them to here and Vasa. I think they would have just sat down here in Usama instead and done effectively the same thing that they did with our whack a mole because that's where the news was. So they'd have just sat there.
Yeah, or we
Um,
would have had to rally them off and get the personality down. I don't
sure.
necessarily like. It's really strong to go into a propaganda round with
Hmm.
control of the moderates. And it kind of feels a little bit bad if I think you had 3 of the 4 of them, and that's
I
like
did.
completely out of player control. That's just like pure random
Yeah,
dumb
I
luck.
think I don't know. Have you played it with the solo cards?
No, I don't really have an
So
interest to. I'd rather just play 3 player. But anyways, keep going.
right. Well, I was gonna say if we were to do 2 player again, I would probably just go ahead and use the cards over the 2 player variant, just because of that reason. The feels bads from the propaganda mods control is pretty big, um, and there were parts of the game where it felt like it was 2 play, like I was playing 2 factions against your one, and that just and I know that's the point, but I don't know. It just it if it gets really swingy there, I don't know. I just the cards takes the person completely out of it, and you're playing. The mods are going to play as good as the computer system can play the mods, right? Um,
Yeah, but as a counterpoint, see, I think I disagree with you, and I haven't played with the cards, and
uh,
that's obviously completely fine. I think that just speaks to
sure.
there's valid ways to approach it either way.
Uh,
Realizing the oh, you know what? I don't win even if I misplay those because we need to subtract
sure, sure.
the 2 player variant, which is there's your balance, right? Like
Yeah.
you so at the end of the game, you adjust the score by -1 for every 2 levels of networks plus issues -1. So we each would have lost another 2 points. And
Hmm.
then minus polarization, we each would have lost another 5 points. And then
Hmm.
minus friendly vassalage, you would have lost
Like a jillion.
the German teat that you were latched to. Um,
Yes.
and so if you keep that in mind, and I'm sure if you play this 2 player more, that's an interesting balancing you can't just abuse the moderates to your will. You need to be
Sure.
mindful of it, or it's going to be nearly impossible for you to win because you're never going to have a zero threshold, or
Hmm.
you either need to abuse them to your whims and get an auto victory, but it's anytime you check victory, so you're not going to get auto victory either, right?
Right. Right. So you're right. Yeah, I agree with you. I
No,
agree
and
with you.
and the cards may do fine, and if that's not a mental gymnastic you want to loop through, then the cards are probably fine. What I would
Hmm.
maybe say, and this is after one play by email game, one solo game on the table, and then this game with you,
Hmm.
is you alternate actions like we did. I really like
Yeah.
that. And
Me
then
too.
you also track propaganda. So if you're going to go all 4 rounds, you at least say you randomly deal out the propaganda cards,
Hmm.
and you know ahead of time, hey, Reds, you have the moderates on 1 and 4, and the Senate has them on 2 and 3, or something like that.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, I think it's a cool system. Like it,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's it is a lot to keep track of too. And I like keep it simple, stupid, right? And I don't know, the cards, if we're honestly, this game should be played with 3 players. I mean, it's great with two. This was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. It was great to get this to the table or the virtual table again. But it's just it shines with three,
Oh
right?
yeah, I can see that.
Uh, so and it's good, and it's still my favorite coin. So
Really? Okay. Cool. That's
yeah,
that's
oh,
good to
I
hear
love it.
after a play that it's like I don't. Here's the deal. Here's what I'll say. And this is
Sure.
a couple weekends ago we were up at the lake, and everyone had been drinking, and there was a conversation about coin, and I think there's a
Mhm.
valid point to be said of like true counterinsurgency games, not
Yes.
coin the series, but Labyrinth, and I got to give Lawrence the credit here because he's the one that kind of opened my eyes to it. Not Labyrinth, excuse me. A Distant Plane
Hmm.
really shines in the system because it's truly counterinsurgency.
Sure.
This
Sure.
this is not counterinsurgency, and that's
No.
not necessarily a bad thing. I think the frameworks of coin work well here. I like that VPJ took the sequence of play and molded it to this 3 player where you will have activations where all 3 players are going, but at the
Hmm.
cost of you're sitting out around where you could otherwise, like, that's such a heavy decision. Do I sit out around or do I pass for the resource?
Right.
And that sequence of play is, I think, brilliant, and I really like that.
Yeah. It's If you played the other kind of weird sequence for a coin game, the weird sequence of play one, have you played Colonial Twilight?
I have not, no.
Okay, that one gets shit on a lot. And I don't and by people that I respect and appreciate their opinion on games. I like Colonial Twilight. Um, I have heard that it is one of the weaker games in the series, and I want to say that that's just because it's a 2 player game, and it can be you lose something for coin when it's just 2 players, right? Um, there's no wheeling and dealing like there would have been if there were 3 players in this one, where at least we were passing the moderates back and forth, right? So there was some give and take there.
Mm-hmm.
But in the I like the sequence of play for it's interesting. I we should play that at some point. I'd like to hear what you think of that sequence of play system versus this 3 player system. And I'm curious to see how it goes in People Power too when it comes out. That's the other 3 player one for the Philippines that's coming out.
Yeah,
Um,
Hector stopped by tonight, and he was actually playing that tonight. So I'm curious to hear what he thought about that. Um, I so this will come up. So this is our featured game this month, and I
mhm.
have some chewing on to do with this. But generally speaking, I don't. Coins have not sat well with me.
Sure.
I've changed my attitude,
Hmm.
especially since a particular game of Fire in the Lake that it just really clicked for me and how I approach these games, and that certainly helped. I don't sit down and say I'm going to play a war game anymore, and so that's part of me, right? If you sit down expecting to play a war game where you're going to have all these battles and these set piece maneuvers, you're not going to have a good
Def-
time.
Definitely not one. Not this tank.
But there's still a lot of issues that I have. The coin games that I have most issues with, the ones I don't enjoy the most, I still
Hmm.
don't enjoy them, and there's lots of
Sure.
reasons to go into about that. But so I'll the short of that very long wraparound is I will play Colonial Twilight. I'm in a mindset where I want to reevaluate coins that I had no interest in playing or coins that I didn't like Liberty or Death. We're gonna play
Sure.
this month, and I'm gonna see if I like it. But I have low expectations, but we'll see.
Yeah. It's of the coin games. I think the two that feel most like war games to me, anyway, where you are going out to go punch each other in the mouth. I think Falling Skies feels like that. That's the Gaelic Revolt, or excuse
Mm-hmm.
the Gallic Revolt one. Because you are pushing giant piles of cells around and getting into fights. It feels like a war game. Um, and Colonial Twilight, because it's just how that one always kind of boils out. The French are just plugging holes in the boat and pushing giant giant groups of French and Algerian troops around to go fight cells. Um, and with the two player, it just feels more war game-ish than coin. Um,
But
but
you have not played Fire in the Lake though, correct?
I have not.
Okay.
But it's on the short list. It's sitting right here next to me at shoulder height. Um, I haven't played that one. I haven't played Liberty or Death, and I haven't played. We've started Pendragon a couple times, and it always kind of falls through because it's too much.
Fair.
It's a lot. Um, yeah. Now I'm curious to hear what you think of this. Has Rich played a bunch of or any of the Bridges Burning
I
this
know
month?
he's played all Bridges Burning. I don't know how much
Okay.
he's been, but he had already played in the past.
Okay.
Um,
I'll be curious to hear his thoughts on it too, because yeah, like I say, I don't know. I think it may be for me on this one. It may honestly be the theme that gets me. I love the
sure,
World War
yeah.
One adjacent. I love that it's a cool map.
It's Finland.
It's just it's Finland. It's great. And it's Russian Revolution adjacent, and it's just cool. It hits all the right buttons for me. Um, so yeah, that's my 2 cents anyway. But
Awesome. Well, thank you for playing. Thanks for being part of the stream. Thank you everyone who stopped by and chatted or is watching this on a replay. If you're watching this on a replay, keep an eye on the Twitter or our Discord server for all of these. I try to put them out there. I think there's going to be a stream of Liberty or Death. That will be on the Coin Collectors stream, I believe. I'll confirm that with Hector. That's coming up on the 20th at 8 p.m. And I think we're going to do a few rolling sessions of Liberty or Death. So check that out. And yeah, we got a bunch of other stuff. Patrick's going to be on Deserted Island Dice. Ardwell's going to be on Deserted Island Dice. And we have a normal episode of History on the Table coming up on the 25th, really shortly after that. So good stuff. I'll see everyone on Friday at 9:30 for Coffee and Conflict. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, Patrick.
you're like,